Welcome to Effortless Being, where it takes no effort just to be. I'm here with Jensen. Morning, Jensen, or evening for you.
Hi Rob, yeah, it's evening.
So good to be with you. Really been enjoying the conversations that we've been having. I know I'm the mirror a lot of times for you during these conversations, and you know, not so much me the mirror, but it's consciousness, reflecting through, and you realizing it all because it's all you. You're the sovereign being, and you bring it out in the mirrors. And the nice thing about mirroring others is holding that space with people where they can come as they are and express themselves, whatever wants to express, and then you can be the space for them where consciousness can meet whatever's coming up, and then there's clarity that comes out of it. There's self-realization that comes out of it, or even those that are self-realized that come and do miracles. Embodying this in the everyday life. They just want a space where they can be supported, where they can express whatever's happening in their day to day or whatever's coming up. Because we're still having the human experience. So even coming from as the pristine infinite being, taking that and being one with the human experience and fully engaging in the human experience as the infinite being. And so I'm seeing with collective consciousness more and more coming into my field, um, wanting support to express this, you know, and when they express it, it's like they first want to embody it. They want to really feel it. They don't want it just like on a mental level, like I know I'm the infinite being, but they really want to feel it in the body, in this body. They want to feel the emotions. They want to process some of the conditioning, that they've had years and years of, and that kind of naturally flows out. But sometimes they just need that space and that support just to be reflected and have that energy naturally fall out so the nervous system can feel safe, can feel relaxed. So as they're going through their everyday life, they have that imperturbable peace where awareness can't be stainless awareness. It can't be touched by anything happen in the human experience, but yet they want to feel into the human experience. They want to feel the aliveness of what it's like to be a human being. And all of it, from the sadness to the anger to the joy. They want to feel the full range of the emotions and be fully in it and support the nervous system to feel safe no matter where they are on the emotional scale. They want to feel safe and that they know that they're being loved and supported and cared for and compassioned and not judged at all, whatever they're doing in the human experience. Because what we are is love, we're unconditional love. And we love the human being. We love the human being. We love all the human experiences that wants to come. All of it's welcome because all of it's you, right? All of it's me. Like we're one in this. We want to support it. We want to show love to it. We want to acknowledge the body, how it's feeling. We want to acknowledge the feelings that it's having. We want to be with it, and not even be with it, really feel with it, really become one with it. Not so much like we're here witnessing it, like we're detached somehow, but really go become one with the human experience. And so that's kind of like, what the mirror calls do, what the mirror sessions do, where people can feel safe coming in this space and expressing whatever's happening, meeting people where they're at, and letting consciousness in that stillness, in the spacious beingness, resolve things and support things and calm the nervous system to feel safe and for people to be in tune with their beingness, following their intuition, the feeling of expansiveness, rather than when the body's contracting. It's usually because they're identifying with some kind of limited belief that's not true. So using the body as your guide, your emotions as your guide, your intuition, that feeling, that the knowingness is really like you say, it's effortless knowing. Isn't that how you describe it? Effortless knowing. Say something about effortless knowing.
Well, it is effortless because it's what we already are. If we put effort then it's not natural. All we do in life is put more effort to be a better version of us. But what if our inherent nature, our true nature, is whole and complete already? So there is knowing element in every experience, and what the first time you recognize the knowingness, and you may think it takes some effort to go back to the state of knowingness. The more you do it, you realize it's your natural state, the effortless state, which you already are.
Beautiful. Yeah, seeing ourselves as already whole and complete. You know, a lot of times when people are seeking, I remember when I was seeking, I felt like I was broken. I didn't deserve love. I didn't deserve money. I didn't deserve abundance. Um, I felt like I was this separate Rob. I didn't feel like I was whole and complete. I felt like I was limited. I was broken. I needed to be fixed. And I felt like I had to work hard to get money. I had to strive, that I wasn't worthy just to get paid to be. To me, that was such a, what are you talking about? My presence alone is the worth? Are you kidding me? You have to work hard. You have to do things you don't like. And then realizing you're the sovereign being, that I am already whole and complete. I am already the abundance. I am already the expansive. Everything is within me. Everything is me. When you're coming from that place, it's work becomes play. There's joy. There's this feeling of wholeness and completeness, and like an overjoy that you want to take into your everyday life. So it's no longer like, I'm the spacious beingness back here. But then there's this human character, Rob. There's still the human experience going on. So it's like, becoming at one with it, being curious about the body. What's going on in the body? What's feeling here? What's happening in the body? What are these feelings trying to tell me? What can I be with them? And it's kind of like happens naturally. I know I'm talking through it, but it's kind of like it does happen naturally. And so, if you were doing a miracle, somebody contacts you, Jensen, and they say to you, I've realized my true nature, I know what I am, but I really want to embody this in my everyday life. I want to really feel it in my body. I want to understand what's happening with the emotions every day, being the dad, the career guy, and the money and all of that. What would you say to someone who just they really want to, they feel like they know their true nature, but they want to re-engage into the human experience?
I would probably say, because the knowingness, the effortless knowingness, is your natural state, you can never, they can never not be the awareness, never not be the pure. So whatever appears in your day-to-day life, whether it's horrendous, undesirable, with that conviction that you are the awareness that is not affected by any of it, you can fully embrace your emotion, your reaction, and just have a natural compassion for every aspect experience. Just natural love for every aspect of all experience. So what I used to think after I saw my true nature, I thought I had to put some effort to achieve a state of knowingness. And I used to record every single one of those conditions that I did or not did when I felt causeless joy, which is stupid because because you already are
You already
the
are.
causeless joy. Yeah. So if you have the belief that you are a separate body, that if your body dies, you'll die as well. Then there's this natural fear around every experience. What if that hurts me? What if that leads me to something unsafe? But with that conviction, with that knowledge that you are the screen, the awareness, the knowingness, that is never affected by anything externally, you can have fun with it. You can genuinely embrace every aspect of it. So what I would say is just relax because you're already awareness, and you say you like like I did. You think you saw your true nature, but you already are. So have that conviction that you are, not you did something to achieve that state. You already are. So yeah, rest as that.
Beautiful. So how about Jensen, like if you go to work and your boss is like being mean to you and stuff like that, and you like the emotions come to the body, the different emotions like anger. How do you process that? Like what do you do with that as the infinite being, having the experience in the human?
Like that happened a lot to me, so I can
So
definitely
share, so
tell you my
share.
experience. And yeah, you might be thrown off or like have some doubts on your state of being this because you think after seeing your true nature, everything's gonna work out for you like pretty beautifully. It was like heaven and earth instantly. But like, but for most people, it's there are unresolved unconscious beliefs that's playing out, and one of those beliefs could trigger your boss being mean to you or your boss being angry at you, and there are a lot of there are different aspects of reacting to that, not reacting, but embracing that. First of all, is uh, you may you can take responsibility of every every instance, including your boss being mean to you or being angry at you. So that could like trigger like, what do you mean I did this to myself? Because
Yeah,
I don't remember myself signing up to it,
right.
but unconsciously, like at some point, you may have think that you have low worth. You may have think because your boss being mean to you is basically yourself in different phase being mean to you. So you can take full responsibility and feel good about it because
Feel good about
because
that?
you
Tell me how
well
to feel
because
good about that.
because the very fact you have done that means you have the power. You have the power to create that circumstance, and you can revert that.
How?
You can you can revert it by just purely acknowledging your unconscious belief of having low worth, low self-worth,
Ah,
and what and your your the energy flows where your attention flows. So you may have been paying attention to getting wronged by someone else.
mm,
Then you realize you could shift your perspective of gratitude. Like, I'm sure we all have people being nice to us every day. Like
yeah.
like it's not a um, usual practice, but once you once you try to think of all the things in your day that you could be grateful of, that you could find one or two, or maybe much more. and you could start shifting your focus on the gratitude and have more of that. So yeah,
Then my boss will be
and
nice to
also
me. Then my
I
boss will
mean,
be nice to me after
there,
that.
I, I mean, there's another aspect of that also, and the thing is, if you if you truly see your true nature, you wouldn't be bothered by any of those
Uh,
because because you're the screen of the awareness and of knowingness, and you would be able to feel the compassion that you wouldn't have felt if you haven't seen your true nature. Because if someone says some like racist things to you, some sexist things to you, they are hurting yourself, and you and we all have the power of deciding whether to make it personal or not. And we all have the power of whether to be offended or not. It's because it's just words. Because it's just words. You think you are being triggered by it, but you are doing it by yourself. You think, I mean, it is unconscious reaction, but it is your reaction. So we can take all responsibility of that reaction. So if we have the negative response to criticism, you realize, oh, I did this to myself. I mean, it seems like he criticized me, but really, it's just me. What is it? It's just me pushing the feel bad button after after hearing the criticism. You may not think of it because it's instantaneous, but like Lester Levinson said, it's your feelings. You are doing it, and we can take responsibility and turn it off.
yeah, we can turn it off. Like a lot of people,
Yeah.
that's empowering for people to know that because there's a lot of people thinking, oh, it's just, you know, happening automatically, victim consciousness, or they don't realize that they can be empowered to turn it off. And so what would you say? Say, so you're in there, let's bring it down, like real world. So Jensen goes to work, the boss, you see Jensen there at work, or you are Jensen at work, right? You're one with Jensen, right? You're compassionate with Jensen, and it's not like you're separate from him. You are Jensen. You're just not Jensen, the limited character that you once thought you were before self-realization. Now you know that you are the infinite being, and this beingness was just a case of mistaken identity and labeling it, a limited person. But you're not a limited person. You are the infinite being walking into work, and the boss is also the infinite being, right? It's all you. And now he's being angry towards you, and now do you feel those feelings in the body? Can you feel the emotion, the anger coming up when you're going through that? Can you actually feel it and sense it?
Yeah, yes, I can, yes. But the thing is, but now I have the power to just laugh at it. Because it's not like I'm not feeling anger at all. There is anger coming out. There is frustration arising effortlessly. But
You know what that feels like, right?
yeah,
So when that comes up, what do you, how do you process it? I would say, how do you process those emotions of frustration and anger that's arising here, or how have you?
mm. See, if you think that I am angry and I am frustrated, it's quite hard to let go of it. But all there is to an experience, there is there's effortless awareness of anger and frustration arising effortlessly. I mean, there, yeah, it's just knowing is more loud. More, knowing is much louder than the content itself nowadays.
Yes.
So
But you can still be in touch with the character Jensen there at
Yeah.
work that's feeling the anger and the frustration. Can you still be there with that and see that and hold that and have compassion for that in the being the human experience of Jensen going to work and feeling angry and frustrated about something?
Like,
Is it
You
just that?
you you develop like a genuine curiosity, genuine love for all that negative reaction because normally we suppress it because it doesn't feel good.
Right.
But once you know your knowingness or awareness, it's like going to movies, like going to war movies, and just being able to genuinely appreciate how well made that was. If that, because if we think we are the character in the war zone, it's just pure, it's just pure torture. But we can, if we are aware of the fact that it's just play on the screen, you develop the ability of you can develop the ability of being able to just appreciate the beauty behind all scenes and just genuine curiosity of what's happening in the awareness.
It's beautiful how you express that. So you're saying that we can see the beauty even if we're in a war, if we're in the movie and there's a war going on and we're dealing with.
I mean, it's an extreme example there. There is war going on in the world, but no, like for most of the people, it's not the war that's torturing you. It's your mind. It's your it's your like objectively you most of you will have won't suffer from hunger, won't suffer from homelessness. But it's your mind that's torturing you. You think it's your mind. And yeah, by being your beingness, by knowing your knowingness, you can you can truly embrace the pictures on the awareness, obviously.
Some that are listening, you know, depending on where they're at, some that are seekers that haven't realized the effortless knowingness, or then some that, have realized their true nature and integrating it or embodying it. And seeing the beauty in war, seeing the beauty in anger, seeing the beauty in sickness. I think they can see the beauty in that.
I think it does take some courage to be able to do that. Because if fear of death is overriding you, it's yeah, it's quite easy to get drowned by it. But the thing is, once you realize your true self, it gets easier and easier uh, to increase your frequency, I would say. And with that, in that high state, you could face your fear, or face uncomfortable reactions much easier than what you would normally treat them. So I think Lester said that most of you are releasing to get high, but you need to get high to release. So I think I think I think by realizing true nature, by giving attention to our real nature, it could be high and then release all the blocks much easier than we normally do.
That's beautiful. I think that will help a lot of people that may be experiencing that, They're experience, they want to see the beauty in the whole human experience. They want to see the beauty in the warfare. They want to see the beauty in the sickness. They want to see the beauty in the sadness. And some of them are, the human experience is real. They're feeling those emotions, those strong emotions. Fear is a strong emotion. Anger is a strong emotion. They really feel it in their bodies. They want to see the beauty in it. They want to see the love that's underneath it. They want to see the love that's under the costume of the fear as them. The fear is wants to say something and come through and be held and be known that it's okay, that you're there with it. You're there with it. You're not going to leave it. You're going to be there with it. You're going to notice it. You're going to show it love. The human experience is beautiful, and to fully engage in it. And that's why we're here, to have this human experience and make it fun, make it joyful, but also to be with, seeing the beauty in the whole thing, the fear, the war, the depression, welcoming it all, not like pushing it away. Or what would you say to people that would say that seeing it this way is spiritual bypassing? Do you know what I mean by that?
Oh, does that mean you are ignoring your own shadows by just recognizing the awareness and
Yeah, you're like ignoring the human the human experience. You're ignoring it. You're detaching from it, and you're not feeling those feelings. You're not like, you're just ignoring it and leaving the body to go on its way and do its thing, and the emotions and stuff. You kind of detach from it. That you're just bypassing it, pushing it away, and don't want to look at it. You just want to sit in the beingness and
mm,
marinate in the beingness the whole time.
yeah, I think the word bypassing is such a beautiful trap. Like I have no idea who made that term, but
Beautiful job.
bypassing. Hmm. I think it originates from the belief that your shadows, your negative feelings have to be dealt with at some point, uh, even if after you realize your true self. And am I interpreting it right?
Yeah, yep. There is that belief.
I mean, yeah. I mean, no, I know. I think it's a beautiful track. But I mean, sounds very true. Sounds like very true. But all there is to an experience is knowing. All there is to an experience is being aware of. Like, if you're if you're suppressing the your negative feelings by running away from it, let's say, I think it is bypassing. But if you're, I think a good analogy would be there is two radios speaking different languages, and normally you we have this mind radio that is much louder than our another radio, which is brought to us by the true self with capital S. And we, but if we start to tune into the real true self radio, the other one just naturally kind of fade away. So and like Davis, I think it's an invitation, not something you have to like dig it out from the deep down from your heart. So all the negatives are just negative thoughts are invitations, not something you inherently have or not something you're stuck with. So so I would say like forget about spiritual practicing and just focusing on your awareness or your knowingness because you know that's your true nature. And rather than trying to get rid of all the negative things by being awareness, like I mean you could, but just be be your true self. I would say, yeah,
Beautiful.
but not running away from it, and that would be bypassing. I agree. Yeah.
So then by not running away from it, the feelings, emotions are coming up. Anger's coming up here in this space. Sadness is coming up in this space. I'm not ignoring it as the beingness, as the effortless knowing. It's not being ignored. It's coming up in Jensen. Anger's coming up from the boss. Anger's coming up from a breakup from a girlfriend.
I think we can treat that feelings or the thoughts as birds flying by because we don't normally ask where are you from, where are you going to, what how long are you going to stay here, but we tend to do it to our thoughts or in our feelings, and because you have become neutral to these feelings anyway, you, you could just be. I mean, yeah, you could just be your beingness, know your knowingness. Don't start a story out of it. I mean, it's so natural to start a story out of it. You don't need to. It's just energy arising in the awareness.
Seen as energy arising in the awareness.
Mm.
So not personalizing the energy because there's the effortless knowingness of the beingness that you are. And it's so loud here. It's so full. It's absorbing it all in love. Well, this feels complete. I know that you've offered yourself, put yourself out there, available for people to do miracles and sessions like this, a space where they can come. I know I have a spot on my website, effortlessbeing.net, where they can book a call with you. And I know on your YouTube you have a way that they can as well. What's the name of your YouTube?
It's Effortless Jensen, and
Beautiful.
mostly I'm loading shorts regarding spirituality and non-duality.
Yeah, I've seen them. They're beautifully done. And other people have been letting me know that too, that they're resonating with it. And I think it's beautiful that you hold that space for people. I felt even on this call, a relaxation, a peace that surpasses any understanding that's here. And just a space where you can breathe, let go, and whatever's coming up, you can express it, feel safe, and bring you back to what you already know, the effortless knowing, the beingness that you already are, that's whole and complete and that's abundant, and that you can embody this in the human experience. You can love it, and it's happening automatically with love. The beingness is so loud, it encompasses all of it. It loves it all. This feels complete. Thank you,
Yeah,
Jensen.
thank you all.
Much love.